From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Monday, February 8th, 2016. Silver is trading at $15.03 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,182 per ounce. And according to BitcoinAverage.com, the average price of Bitcoin is $380. Antiwar.com reports Turkish President Tayyip Erdogan on Sunday issued an angry condemnation after U.S. envoy to the Islamic State war, Brett McGurk, visited the Syrian Kurdish capital of Kobani, asking how he could trust the U.S. while they associate with the terrorist in Kobani. Erdogan went on to warn that the U.S. is ultimately going to have to choose whether its partner is Turkey or the Syrian Kurds. The State Department did not directly address this, simply saying they view the Kurdish PKK as a terrorist organization. The U.S. government has long said that of the PKK, but is overtly backing the Kurdish YPG in northern Syria. The Turkish government insists the two are essentially the same group, and at times Erdogan and other top Turkish leaders have also claimed that the PKK and YPG are the same as the Islamic State. Erdogan's government has loudly opposed YPG gains into the territory of the Islamic State across northern Syria and warned that they consider the Euphrates River a red line which the Kurds must never cross, even though that border area is all controlled by the Islamic State. The YPG has talked up attacks on this area, and Turkey has threatened to intervene against them. Are you an advocate for free market money? Do you promote Bitcoin as an alternative in a fiat-centric world? Then you need Spendabit in your arsenal, the search engine for things you can buy with Bitcoin. Spendabit aggregates millions of products from thousands of Bitcoin-enabled merchants. Keep your money in the free economy. Visit spendabit.co today. Bitcoin merchants, ask about our merchant suite to reach even more customers. Spendabit.co. Reuters reports New York Mayor Bill de Blasio on Sunday unveiled a series of new policies governing the use of construction booms in the largest city in the United States after a deadly crane collapse in Manhattan highlighted the need for additional safety measures. A massive crawler crane being used to lift equipment into a building in the Tribeca neighborhood toppled over on Friday during a swirling snowstorm, killing a man who worked in the neighborhood, injuring 3 others, and crushing a line of cars parked in the street. Investigators are looking into the cause of the accident. In a statement announcing 4 policies aimed at improving safety, de Blasio said, "No building is worth a person's life. We're going to ensure the record boom in construction and growth does not come at the expense of safety. The city will now require contractors to stop operating crawlers whenever meteorologists forecast steady winds of higher than 20 miles per hour and gusts of more than 30 miles per hour. More than 300 non-stationary crawler cranes were operating in the city last week. Officials said it was unclear whether high winds played a role in the accident during Friday morning's rush when the moderate snowstorm was moving across the city. The mayor would not rule out the weather, the equipment, or any other factor as the cause, and said it would not be fair for him to speculate. De Blasio said the city would also step up efforts to protect pedestrians in the area where cranes are operating and to notify residents and businesses in the vicinity of an operating crane. For nearly 40 years, Roberts & Roberts Brokerage has been a trusted source for buying and selling precious metals like gold and silver. They also take Bitcoin for precious metal purchases and have permanently removed the minimum purchase amount for all orders paid in the digital currency. Call Roberts & Roberts today for knowledgeable advice on buying and selling precious metals and a forward-thinking approach to new technologies. 800-874-9760 or visit online at rrbi.co. Antiwar.com reports, though the Dutch Defense Ministry insists that no details of the incident nor the probe into them will be made public, the Netherlands government has informed Parliament that they are conducting probes into some of the airstrikes carried out in Iraq over civilian deaths. The Dutch Parliament has been pushing for details on the war and the airstrikes, though the Defense Ministry insists that operational reasons mean they won't make public any of the regrettable number of civilian deaths from the airstrikes. The admission comes as something of a surprise, both because most of the nations involved in the strikes deny all civilian casualties as a matter of course, and because the Netherlands' involvement only amounts to 4 F-16 warplanes. Those planes are designed to provide air support for ground troops, but have been carrying out general airstrikes since October of 2014. They are currently scheduled to continue the strikes until July, and the unpopularity of civilian casualties are likely to stall any further extensions. This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.